Okay guys, so welcome to part 2 of the Virtual Jeopardy instructions. So the first thing that you want to do is subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can get back to these instructions with no problem. The next thing you want to do is watch part 1 of this segment, and if you have already done that, this is where you should be. So again, this is the board for the Jeopardy. To the left are the other tiles that we discussed. And then I'm going down to the right here to open up the full screen again, or slideshow. So, like I said before, this pink hyperlink is the same for everybody. And that is going to open the wheel of names. So you don't have to remember the website. So I'm just going to go over it here. So I'm going to delete these names on the side. Just to show you that it's not hard. So I can put in other names. All right, so you would just type people's names in this box. They all populate here, and then you click it to spin. So Chris would be number 1. He would get the first question. And then you would click remove to remove his name off the wheel. And then you spin again. And you get the second participant's name, who is Joy. So everyone can see that you didn't do some weird cheating, and they see that their name was actually picked for second, third, fourth. I'm wondering here. Okay, so let me go back to the PowerPoint slide. And the left part, left lower corner, is the paintbrush, and I didn't go over that in part 1. So say someone picks 90s hip hop artist for $200. You click that, you have the answer, you go home, but then you want to click this paintbrush. I'm going to choose yellow as my color, and I'm going to cross off this question. So the other contestants know that this one cannot be chosen because we already went through it. So it doesn't automatically delete the question off the board. So the host has to be the one to X off the questions as we go. All right. So after you've written down the order in which the contestants will play on your score sheet from doing the wheel of names, and you can use any sheet of paper following the same guide as the score sheet video explanation. For each question, continue the game in the order of the names listed on your sheet. The first person will choose any category at whichever cost, like I just showed you. I chose 90s hip hop artist female. We click that value. Once they give an answer, you click the answer button at the bottom of the slide. If they answer correctly, you write down the score, $200, on the sheet in the first square box. If they answer incorrectly, you write down minus 400 in the first square box, or minus 200, whichever they chose. If the contestant gets to answer correctly, proceed to the next name on the list. If the contestant answers incorrectly, ask all participants to put their answer in the chat box and click enter. So on Zoom, there's a little chat box, and click enter. Whomever sends the correct answer first should get the money added next to their name on the scoring sheet. It is okay for participants to start typing in their answer while the active participant is thinking about the answer to get a head start. So if the active participant gets the question wrong, the other participants can quickly hit send and have a greater chance of being the one to steal the money. After a question is answered, You will click that paintbrush at the lower left part of the screen. You choose a color and then mark an X over that dollar amount or question. This will let everyone know that the question has already been played. Continue to do that until all questions have been answered. Now, one thing you have to do is click it again. And give me one sec. Okay, give me one sec here. So the paintbrush, you click the color, you can mark off a score, you go back down to the paintbrush, and then you click pen again, or whichever one you chose, and it unclicks it. So then you can actually go back and click another value. So some people get stumped on how to change your mouse back to normal. So you click the paintbrush, you can pick red, you can click something off, you go back down to the paintbrush and unclick it. And that's how you work that part, okay? So once all the questions have been answered, raise the music a little, let everyone know they can take a break, use the restroom, chat, refill their drinks, while the scorekeeper tallies the final scores. Whomever has the highest dollar amount at the end is the winner. So FYI, the host can be the one that keeps the score, or if there is a friend who doesn't know the genre well but wants to interact with family and friends, you can send them an invitation to play as the scorekeeper. They will have to watch the 2 videos, scoring sheet and tallying the score before the games begin. Feel free to send the winner a little gift or prize as well. Another thing I want to talk about, in the last column where you name that song, when you click on a value, it's going to read like play song 1 on the 90s playlist that you received with the game. So what I recommend is to look at the answers before the game as the host and save those songs into a new playlist on your phone. So I have an iPhone, and you can like add songs. You can search a song and add it to a new playlist and name that playlist. So you don't have to scroll through all of your phone's music to find that song and have everyone waiting. You can create like a Jeopardy playlist, pick those, 4 songs and have it there so you can quickly play the song once someone picks that question. I also recommend to pick some of your favorite songs off of that list if, you need help with figuring out some songs, or if you have your own list in the genre, that's fine. You can play any music you want and just have these 4 separate songs to play the game in another playlist. So good luck and enjoy the games.